The interesting case of Cameron J. Otis. Who was he? Or who is he, I should say? He is an intelligence official who has been convicted in Canada. To know more about it, we are going to take a quick look at a slide deck, just 3 slides, so it's not going to be a long time. But I have something interesting to add to what I'm seeing here. I'll share my thoughts with you on that. So first, let's take a quick look at the slide deck. Canadian intelligence officer Cameron J. Otis convicted. What was he convicted of? I'll get to that in one moment. He was the Director General of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, also called as RCMP. So, what exactly happened? A senior Canadian intelligence official, he was found guilty of breaching country's secrets law, and he's also alleged to have endangered the Five Eyes security network, that is the intelligence sharing between 5 countries. You know which 5 countries they are. I don't want to tell you again. So these are some of the things that he has been convicted of. So convicted means he has been found guilty. So what happened? Cameron J. Otis, a former Director General with the Royal RCMP, he was found guilty of 3 counts of violation of Security Information Act and 1 count of attempting to do so. Otis says he devised a plan called Nudge to entice investigative targets to sign on to an encryption service from a company called Tutanata. This is a product that is being put out by a company called Tuta, T-U-T-A, and they deny ever having something to do with this. And they said that this was his way of telling some of the investigative targets that they could effectively communicate freely with them. So this whole thing, they are saying that this could have risked the Five Eyes spy network. They're also going on to say that it might have endangered the life of one other security official. I think there is a lot of gobbledygook going on here. This man was actually working on cyber terrorism wing of RCMP. It's a fairly important position. Now, things that you deal with day in and day out, such as the Khalistani thing, the drugs network that is plaguing Canada, and everything else that the Five Eyes might be sharing with him. So what exactly is this? Nobody in the company seems to know what Operation Nudge is. Nobody wants to say that they have also signed on to this. So what would the investigative targets gain by signing on to this? There must have been clearly a quid pro quo. Something like, okay, you sign here, then I think I might be able to track you closely as to what you're doing. But then you have to induce them with something that is compelling for the investigative target. Let's say somebody like Niger. Let's say he was working for the Canadian intelligence, right? That's what his son said. So if that was the case, then clearly they would have been encouraged to share some information. They might be told, okay, this is a very safe software and that this is secure. If you send it through this, nobody else will know except me, and that way you can share information. Is that what happened? I don't know, but clearly there are lots of things that are not being said out in the public. Something happened in the background. Now, think of it like this. Supposing I want to talk to one of my viewers in a very secure manner, then I don't want to use WhatsApp, which I think the key for that might be shared with some government agency, so that that means that I will be exposed. I might want to use a new software, totally new software, and use that to communicate with them and say that, look, this is very safe, I've tested it, this is 4 layers of security, this, that, all the things that we can say, triple DES and 3DES, or AES 256. You can use this jumble of jargon to try and impress the other person. I mean, the person will say, okay, if this guy says it's safe, it is safe. After all, I trust this fellow. That trust, once that thing is established, then you can do whatever you want. So what was the main reason for Cameron J. Otis to use this software in order to try and do what? This is not answered, and we don't know what exactly happened, but clearly you are seeing a lot of information coming back and forth here. We are having this. We had the Canadian Prime Minister accuse that India of complicity in the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Today or yesterday, I should say, United States, somebody said that Pannu's life also is in danger, and that India had a hand in planning his assassination too. Come on now. I mean, there are lots of things the Indian government does, but action of this sort, especially on foreign soil, I think not. India is very careful about these things. I have a strong suspicion that these are all like somehow they are trying to place some information in the media and trying to see if they can have something from India in exchange for something else. These are all negotiations going on at various levels. I'm wondering if it's something like a negotiating tactic and they are trying to wait and see if India will blink. I have no clue what happened, but if there's anything that I can find, I will be happy to share with you. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.